And welcome to part 3, recording on the same day as part 2. Well, technically not, because it's just got past 4 a.m. So technically it's tomorrow. Well, technically it's today. The part 2 was technically yesterday. Well, here we go. I need to just make sure Discord is set to do not disturb so that notifications and stuff can be lowered in the sense of being likely of, I don't know, should not be bothered. Or should I just set my entire phone to do not disturb so I don't like receive messages from like Snapchat or something? I don't know. My stomach, it hurts. Stomach's been hurting quite a, well, not hurting, but it's like really uncomfortable, and I keep running to the bathroom like I'm dying or something. I installed a few resource packs like this. Better leaves, yes. Fresh animations, and that should be it. This is and I also installed the mods necessary for fresh animations to work. I don't think I installed anything else, so I looked for one mod, but it wasn't available, so I just like forgot about it, I guess. So from a cool TikTok I saw where there's like this technology stuff that unfolds in front of you like it's paper, which is why it's called ori tech instead like origami kind of. I feel like I'm dying. Oh boy. And my parents, when they were at the store, did not bring stomach medicine. So I'm just suffering, and I bet they're regretting it now because I keep disturbing them. I have to run to the bathroom in the middle of the fucking night. Oh, nothing I can do about it other than go to the bathroom and hear about it in the morning when they complain about it. My loading screen seems to be slightly broken. The question is, did my totem of undying actually change into my skin? Jesus Christ, it's tiny. Oh boy. No, it did not seem to change. One point 20.1 skin totem. One point 19 and above. Minecraft username. Should work. Yep. Download. And then OBS is complaining about something. Then we go to here. Then we go here. Here. Then we go here. And then we grab this and we go back. And we paste it here. And then we delete. Before deleting that, we're gonna go back here. We're gonna go here, here. We're gonna remove this. And then we're gonna it said higher and up. Minecraft 1.18. Done. Once that's applied, I can delete the other one. That's for a different version. It's for 1.12.2. So kind of makes sense that it didn't work, but I'm also like, why? Why don't we? Only reason I see it not working is if they hadn't changed the default totem in 1.12.2. But I think they did know. Maybe they didn't. I don't know. It wasn't that long since I played on 1.12.2. It was like a couple days ago. What the fuck? That doesn't look right. I don't know where I would have the potential default. What? Okay, if you say so. I'm confused. Made for an older version. Okay. I just wanted to work. Oh, I'm also want to mention I'm not keeping the totem, by the way. I'm just testing to see if it works. If I can get it working. And if I do or don't, either way, it will be going back out of existence. I also found a video about a diamond farm, so I want to try making that. And tear my hair out. It looks so much simpler and smaller than the iron farm for some reason. Is it going to be? Probably not, no. There we go, that works. I'm a huge fan of the angle that it's at though. And the fact that my map kind of covers it. But I'm not moving the minimap. I need it in that corner because I'm strange. I just need it there. Would I be able to have it in a different corner? Hmm. I don't know. Well, it works. That's good. Which means I can go here and delete this one. Use. Just making sure it's correct one that I removed. Yeah. There we go. My leaves are bushy, like they were supposed to be. For some reason I didn't have that resource pack enabled. If I turn this farm on again, is it gonna lag like crazy? Those are creating particles that are not physics mod. I also want to mention that I will allow myself to use World Edit simply in the case where I need to move something like this. If I wanted to move it, I'm not gonna disassemble the whole thing and then rebuild it. I'm just gonna move it. Which I've considered as I was loading up the game. I was like, what if I want to move it? Yeah, I'll use World Edit to move it, but I'm not gonna use World Edit for anything else. Is the game running at 720p? Yeah. Why is it lagging so much? I might have to move the iron farm, and I just need to remove everything out of. It's because my CPU is extremely busy trying to upload this video. Also, this is the video I found. $250 diamonds an hour and fits in a. It's like look at it's tiny compared to the other one. I can do this one. He's using creative connect. That's not a good sign. That probably means that I'm going to need to refuel. That's also fine. I have infinite lava. What am I saying? Tree farm. I'm gonna stop that upload because it is completely breaking everything. My computer is just fucking dying over here. I hope this will be fixed. I sent a dispute to see if it get fixed because when I read the email, I was really confused because it said episode 7. There's not a single frame in this video from episode 7. This is from episode 8, and it's heavily edited, and it just, I don't know. Hopefully they'll fix it. I should be safe even if they don't. I'm pretty sure this is just me. 4 views. Kindle Bubble Dump. Is that the guy who made my other thing? Yeah, it is. Even though his tutorial was a bit annoying, I'm gonna follow this guy. Ich bin helpful. I am. Yeah, I'm not gonna run out of iron anytime soon. So now we're gonna stuff all of this iron in here for now. This stuff. Am I gonna get copyrighted if I watch the tutorial in the recording? Alright. Hold on. If I grab my depot and my crank, Can I make diamonds myself? Do you... Surely, it's not that easy. Just gonna keep it at the back of the house for now. If I do this, and then... I grab this tree. And then I go back home. And I turn it in to charcoal. Would I just make diamonds? By twisting a crank? If this works, I'm going to... I have a feeling it's going to. No, maybe not then. Huh. Must say, a little bit disappointed.
We back with another Create Mod tutorial. Today we're making automated diamonds and anti-tree, and the reason for this is I would definitely recommend that. Let's get into the farm. If you didn't see, I have a Create Mod series where I make a bunch of different farms, and in this last episode, I made a diamond farm that looked a little bit uglier than this, but still worked as anticipated, and this one is a new and improved version and is tiny. It is technically 4 blocks wide, including just a block that blocks the lava from tumbling away, 5 blocks long, including 1 block that prevents the lava from burning you at all points, and is 4 blocks tall. That one's not about lava, that's just the height that you're gonna get. It requires a infinite source of lava. You can do this with an automated like cauldron generator with dripstone, or a really big lava lake like in the nether, or a bunch of other mods. And then it also requires some oak logs that when I put a funnel on this will drop down and start making the farm work. To talk about stress units, you don't need to run this at a certain speed. You can run it at full speed and it'll take 5,600 stress units, or you could run it at 1 RPM. This is turning. You could run it at 1 RPM and use 22 stress units only. I don't know why you would do that, but you could. So it's up to you what speed you want to run it at. You don't need to do the max speed unless you have an infinite amount of wood going in. The max total speed for this farm is going to be 250 diamonds per hour at 256 RPM. If you balance it out, and you're at like, what, 112 RPM, because that's how many logs that you can produce, then you will get about 120 diamonds as well. So it is almost a 1-to-1 RPM to diamond output, which is pretty cool. For the schematic people that want to click off the video as soon as possible, schematics for both of these will be in the description. Just remember that we need lava, power here, and oak logs here with a funnel going onto this belt. Or you could also set up another belt and have it go this way, if I can do it, and have your oak farm lead into this belt like that, if you would like that as well. For the block by block tutorial today, we're going to be building this farm, which is the base diamond converter and the tree farm. The tree farm is originally designed by Rocket14. I'll leave his link in the description to his channel. It's a super easy tree farm. It's just a little spinny boy that uses a windmill and some rotational things to spin around. I added and changed a few things just because things have changed since this video 3 years ago. But it is largely the same. So let's get into the farm. For those building this, the block by block tutorial, the ingredients will be in the description as well, just below. And as always, if you have questions, leave them in the comments or go to my Discord. So we're going to start with the tree farm. We're just going to need some grass. We're going to build a 5 block wide kind of edge to the circle here. And then we're going to go 5 blocks in, so 4 more total. 1, 2, 3, 4. That is going to be our distance, and then we're going to have a windmill bearing in this center spot here. So in this center spot, let's just place in the windmill bearing there now, and then we can fill in the rest of the grass. So as I said, we're going to have a 5 wide area here. We're going to go out, out, and out one more, so that this one is now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 blocks from that first line that we built. And we're going to go 5 over, just like this. And then the same thing again, diagonal 1, 2, 3. Then we can build out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we'll know that we're at the correct spot here. And then 1, 2, 3, so that it is 5 across total. And then 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. So it's just a circle that has a 5 wide point to it. That doesn't make any sense, but whatever. We're gonna fill this in with grass, and you can obviously make this at...
Do I have dirt? I don't. I want my diamond shovel though, so we can go grab some dirt. I don't need it though, do I? So if this is where the tree farm's gonna be, where even is this? All right. I want to have 2 wood farms here, and then a diamond farm like here. This will be like a main wood farm. Ow. It still hasn't switched up. Okay, we're gonna fix that right away before we continue doing anything. Which means I have to quit the game. And to save you guys some time, I'm going to pause. There we go. Should be working. I haven't tested yet, but should. You know. It should. Plays like a little baby. I need to turn up my heater a bit. It's kind of cold. Ah, my stomach, it's fucking trying to kill me. I'm gonna have to run again. Like, run to the bathroom so I don't shit myself. I just need to wait 2 more seconds so I can pause the recording so I don't have to edit it as much. If at all, it would be preferable if I could just avoid editing at all, because then I can just upload. I'll be back. I'm back. Dead, but whatever. I also thought of a way of kind of cheating the system without actually cheating. Depending on your point of view. If I made a copy of this world, went into the nether, put everything I needed down in a chest, and then copied over that dimension over into this version, I wouldn't have to give myself anything or go into creative. I would just build a nether portal and I'd have everything I need. Now, wouldn't that be interesting? Okay. I guess we better get on with it then. I'm probably not gonna do that, what I said, but pig, 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 okay. I think I want the main farm to be there. Like, right here. So we are going to do that. And then do it this way. Actually gonna turn up the music a bit. I mean, it works. 552. Okay. You're wondering why everything looks so huge. I have my desktop in 720p when I'm recording Minecraft. It just makes the game run ever so slightly better. It's kind of overwhelmed. I was describing this in another part, I think. Part 1, maybe part 2. I don't quite remember. Honestly, I'm stupid. What? The lag when I went to bed, Jesus. I was not aware that I could see rainbows. That's cool. Does he use a windmill bearing or
As
mechanical?
big as you want. This can be 100 by 100 if you want. It won't grow after like I think a radius of 70 or something, but you could do that if
Windmill bearing. Oh, any stone and slab. Of course, except cobblestone. Not work because it's cobbled. Yeah. I wanted to go counterclockwise.
you want. I'm just having it be a, what is this, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 11 by 11 here, because it is plenty big. After we place all the grass in, I'm going to place a radial chassis in the center, right on top of the windmill, and glue one side of it. On
Radial. Okay. That's doable. Oh, the pro version is working. It looked so strange. Well, that was a happy little accident. Is my game struggling because I'm running quadruple default tick speed? That it's not a huge difference. Like it shouldn't affect the game in that way, unless I set it to like 3000 or something, you know.
On that side that we glued, we're going to place linear chassis all the way up to the edge here.
And it needs a normal one. I'm glad I double checked. I didn't strip it first. I was like, oh, why isn't it working? Shit, I need more.
And then on the inside here, we're going to go up 2 blocks and then over like this, so that it makes kind of like a backward.
I didn't make nearly enough. I might just have just enough to not have to grab more. Nah, that's not enough. That does not feel that's not enough. My brain keeps not knowing what to do. It's just not gonna. Yeah, no. I knew that was expected. Look at this now. What the fuck? It just looked a bit weird. Looky what we have here. A cave. Well, leads absolutely fucking nowhere. Except it doesn't. It's a mine shaft. Is this the mine shaft I was in before? I don't need that anymore. Is this the mine shaft that I think it is? Ooh. This stuff can be good. We kind of do to this thing. Definitely the one that I found before. Or not. Oh. I need to just check OBS. Okay, so it seems that my microphone is somewhat picking up my speakers. Shouldn't be. Yeah, it's whatever. I can barely hear the game, but whatever. So I'm gonna turn it back up. And then I'm gonna disable music again. Because that should not be picked up. I want to make a gunpowder farm and a copper farm so that I never run out of bullets. In my gun. Which I do not have. I don't even have my backpack on. Are there even any minecarts nearby? Nope, whatever. I'll teleport here. So I know I need this for the... sonic screwdriver that I can make. A blaze rod. What am I up? There are no options to other ways of getting it. I guess we need to go to the Nether. That's not a priority yet, though, because I don't need the sonic screwdriver just yet. What I do want is to make armor. Gonna grab you and put right here, and you will be saved for iron and iron only. My iron farm is going like crazy, and it's absolutely filled that entire chest. I guarantee it. That's still quite a lot more than I thought it would be. Well, technically I thought it would be full, but you know. That does actually look like it would be about 1,300 iron an hour.
Let's see. On the front side here, we're going to glue the front. On the bottom, place mechanical saws in front of it.
Surely there's somewhere on this iron farm where I can borrow rotational power. Perfect. We're spinning like crazy. I need a bit more than that though. So we're gonna take an entire stack and turn that into plates. I have a feeling I'm gonna be needing a bit of that. It was just going king, 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 king. Way faster than. How stupid. Okay, I kinda wanna make the goggles, just don't Google goggles. Any type of glass? And gold sheet and a string. Do I have gold? Yeah, I have gold. But it was gold plate. Or sheet or whatever. We just need a little bit of sand. The string. Where is my gun and my bullets? I put it in this chest, didn't I? Then I moved the chest. And it's just gone. What happened to that? Did I really destroy my gun? Ah, well done, Triton. You're such a genius. Your stupidity. How to remove magazine from front of guns jack. Because I want to remove that. I want to remove this. Why is it there? Not supposed to be, is it? When it's in my item, like it's in my inventory, it doesn't show it. Why is it? Why did? Why? Why is this there? You know what? We are going to set that back to 6. I feel like 12 might be a bit too much. Hmm. Didn't I have other casing? Yep. It's probably not enough. I probably need one more. I can make my glasses. Can I? They're not even hitting my eyes. Let's trim the TARDIS. They are glasses. Holy shit. Imagine having 2 of them that both lead into the same chest. having another one here mirrored, and then that would be cool. You get 2,600 iron an hour. You never run out. Unless you're building something huge out of, well, iron. That's 4. Is that enough? Probably not. That's... Why can I never just teleport to where I want to go? Answer me, dead woman. There's no woman here, but whatever. Yep, 1 short. He goes, what the fuck wouldn't I be? I really want to give myself haste too, just because I want to. I'm strongly considering it. At the very least, get mending and efficiency or something. It does feel like it fills up a bit too quickly. That's better. Setting into peaceful. Joking. I mean, easy. I'm just. Wait a second. I was hoping I could make them both open at the same time. One of my favorite mods and reasons why I prefer 1.12.2 is being ported over. That is cool. Yeah, sure. Why not? Those are not going to be enabled yet because I don't feel like restarting the game again. Just for 3 months, it won't matter. It is really fucking cool. It actually just... What if I throw... It's just constantly turning day, night, day, night, day. Oh, it looked so incredibly gray when I was like this. I was like, what? Happening to my color? Sorry for being so fucking slow, guys. Probably gonna have to make those as well. And I need to make
Bit. And then on the back, we're going to glue the top bit and place deployers facing downwards. I would also recommend to rotate it so that the filter is facing outwards. And then we are just going to build it across to here. We're then going to put in 8 sails.
You know what? No. Fuck that. I'm not, I don't feel like doing that right now.
One, two, three, four. 1, 2, 3, 4. On top of.
Okay. Not seeing a sheep anywhere in existence. But we have spectator mode. Okay, fresh animation is working. Good. Is it still working with better textures? I don't know. You know, I think you would if fresh animations was under Faceful. Because then Faceful would be slapped on top of it, I think. I hope that's how that works and it would look a bit better. It might look a bit wonky. I'll just see, actually. Maybe it just completely stops working completely, and if they did it how I hope they did it, it's just kind of grabbing certain areas and then animating them. Not actual specifically textures. Oh my god, I've created a monster. That's terrifying. Oh my god. It's turned into a monster. It might be a X32 version because I am using 32 resolution texture pack, whatever you want to call it. You can tell that I have no idea what to do when I'm waiting for something. Just sitting here, making weird noises. And I'll probably never outgrow that because I am a child. Where is the fucking sheep? I need sheep, people. There's just sheep. Absolutely nowhere. You know, I have a better idea. If we go to huge cave, which I believe had a mine shaft in it, yeah. If we just go to the mine shaft, we can grab string. So string we can make wool, which we can make into sails. I don't know how much I need. Oh, you could turn cobweb into string. What? Well, that was completely pointless then. But if you kill a spider, it drops string and not cobweb. Isn't that weird? We have it on peace. Oh, we don't have it on peaceful anymore. So if we go here, we get spiders. Yeah, look, there's creepers and everything. Bitch. Are there any spiders in the area? No. Okay, that kind of threw me off. I wasn't expecting that. I accidentally hit spacebar and it just started switching on me. used 100 bullets already? Oh.
Huh?
Mag dumped into the golem and it'll be fine. Why is it so incredibly hard to actually find wool? You know what? TP random velocity 80 34 24. There is so much emerald in this game. Jesus. The nearest mansion is... I'm not even teleporting to the correct area. What am I doing? What? TP minus 1808. There we go. I just need to find the entrance, which is here. Yeah, we're gonna do this part in easy, not peaceful. I hope this one has a huge room full of wool. Oh, I'm just out of sticks. Aspen PD. That's how he put it. Yeah.
For the sails on this far side, we're going to place it in 2 barrels, glue them to the linear chassis like this. And then over on
assume you have to glue everything together, do you?
On this end side of the linear chassis, right next to the barrel, we're going to place a portable storage interface. This one we are going to also have to glue to the linear chassis itself, and then we're pretty much good. We're going to...
Or is it everything that's, like, directly connected to the linear chassis? I don't know. But, okay, seems easy enough. However, I'm just gonna take a quick break. We'll be back in a bit. It'll take no time for you because I'm just gonna pause and then continue the recording when I'm ready. The game will be right here when I get back. Just, you know, I'm not gonna do anything fishy while I'm, you know. Okay. There we go. I'm back. We are gonna go sleepy. It's so violent, I love it. Sorry, I kind of zoned out. What was I doing?
Going to come around here and right-click the radial chassis with a wrench, bring the distance down to 1, and then...
Okay.
We're going to do the same thing for the linear chassis. But holding shift. When you do that, you can bring all of them down to 1. So that when you hover over them,
For some reason, that's not working for me.
they should all be at 1. Ooh, one more thing that I forgot. The reason you have an extra mechanical saw and deployer is that I forgot 2 things here. We're just going to place a mechanical saw on the radial chassis itself. We're going to need to place one more linear chassis over here and place the final deployer there. And that's so that it can place on this block, one where the saw is on, and the one where those linear chassis are. because otherwise those will just be empty. Then we're going to need to grab whatever tree you're going to use. I would recommend using oak, birch, or something that doesn't grow a ton of branches.
Well, I wish that was clarified right away. And then I need another saw. And that is why this guy is extremely frustrating, because he does things out of order and it doesn't make sense. And where did my alloy just go? I wish the previous location would be at the top, because that would be extremely handy, wouldn't it? And I didn't even turn this into a saw, because I'm an idiot. And you know what? We're making a crafting table and we're putting here.
And then we're going to put those in here. You could do spruce as well, and that will increase the rates of your farm, just because spruce are taller. So you could do that. We're going to put those in the deploy.
I prefer spruce, so I'm gonna do spruce probably, most likely, definitely. I only have one sapling though. Fuzzies. Which is not enough, I need one more. If we teleport to the spruce forest... will stuff drop? Oh well. Yeah. I'll just leave it at that. Alright, it's just filtering, you won't actually even use them up. So that's good.
And then we're going to fill up the barrel with as many oak saplings as you have. You just need 2 stacks at most, and then...
I don't have that much.
Once we've done that, we can break a temporary grass block, and then right-click the windmill bearing, and everything should start working. The benefit of this system is that the deployers will place the saplings in for you. You should also see the deployers get to the very edge block here. If you have like an extra set here, it won't fill in, and you should see that every single block is being covered by an oak sapling. While that's coming around, we can get started on the actual farm. So we're going to build...
Right, I forgot to make this thing, which needs to be at the end here. And that requires these two, which is complete already. All I gotta do is make one. Make this. And now we can make this. We can slap down on here. Now he said to click. so slow. I wish it was faster. It doesn't need to be probably.
Also see the deployers get to the very edge of every single block actual farm. So we're going to build 3 temporary blocks up from the center here, and then 1 block out, and then we're going to need to place a portable storage interface on that block facing towards the main tree farm. And we can break those temporary blocks, and we should see that this portable storage interface is going to connect with this one. Oh, I might have gotten it 1 block too close, so back that up 1 more block. Oh, and you should see the portable storage interface connect for a second with the other one. Once we verified that that's working, we can get to placing the item collection bit. I would actually wait to place that funnel until pretty much the very end, once everything is set up. And diagonally down from this portable storage interface, we're going to place a belt, one directly diagonally above it, like this. Connect those with the belt, and then below directly diagonal until placing the second with the other one. Once we verified that that's working, we can get to placing the item collection bit. I would actually wait to place that funnel until pretty
Because I need to make another one. Wait up. Ow!
pretty much the very end, once every everything is set up. And diagonally down from this portable storage interface, we're going to place a belt, one directly
That's all I got from that tiny little kelp. Huh. Nah, man, that's fucking bullshit. Oh, I don't think we need much anyways for this one.
Diagonally above it, like this, connect those with a belt. And then below this upper one, we're going to place a smart chute and set the filters to oak logs and deny. Obviously, if you
Nothing. Ignore that. You don't need to think about it.
you're not using oak trees, you'll switch it to birch, spruce, or any other tree that you're using, and make sure you click deny. This is going to throw out any of the extra saplings, sticks, apples, or anything else that throw out any of the or any other tree that you're using, and make sure you click deny. This is going to throw out any of the extra saplings, sticks, apples, or anything else that comes from trees, and just leave us with the logs. Then we're going to place in 2 chutes. Don't do that. We're going to place in 2 chutes vertically right next to the smart chute right here. And this is
Oh, I already have them. Nice.
going to drop down just the oak logs into the place where they get smelted, just like over there. Directly below this smart chute is where we're going to place our lava. So we need to get a couple of temporary blocks like this so that the lava can go in. But before we do that, we're going to place in all the other blocks that make it not fly everywhere. So behind it, kind of directly under this belt here that's diagonally below this portable storage interface, we're going to place an encased fan directly below it here. And then
You know. My brain's lagging. I'm lagging. Everything's lagging. I'm dying. Okay, so you go right under this one. in the opposite direction. There we go, that was annoyingly confusing.
A vertical gearbox here, another one, and a third one like this. And apologies, I messed up there. We're going to remove that block and place a normal gearbox, and then another one right next to it.
How did I do that? That didn't do much, did it? Does this actually connect now, though? I don't know, it activates, so, like... Surely it's doing something.
So it goes vertical, 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 normal, and an 8 below this portal. Behind it, kind of directly under this belt here that's diagonally below this portable storage interface, we're going to place an encased fan directly below here, and then a vertical gearbox here, another one, and a third one like this.
I did that.
And apologies, I messed up there. We're going to remove that block and place a normal gearbox, and then another one. right next to it. So it goes vertical, 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 normal, normal. Over on this side of the farm, we're going to place in the diamond crafting areas. So here we're going to place a basin. This is where our diamonds are going to be made. And then diagonally below it, we're going to place 2 shafts here that connect, one to this gearbox, connect them with a shaft. This is going to make the...
You know, I'm gonna do it. How much is it? I don't even hear it breaking. If we set it to... about 15. I mean, that works. Keep it at 50 then. At least 50. It's crazy. I know, someone might complain about it, but I am playing, not they. This is my game. That was so fucking lagging. You know what? Hold on. I'm gonna try 25. Yeah, that seems better and more manageable. This is fun. There we go. We go home, because now we have light enough on this side. And then we make a shit ton of this shit. And then we make a basin. Like that. And then we grab our plates. They're called sheets, I know. But I keep saying where.
coal blocks that come from a basin that we're going to place here in a minute over into the diamond one so they can get crushed into actually diamonds. On this one, we're going to place a andesite funnel because it doesn't need to be filtered. And then on the...
I still have some of those. just sleep first, because I hate it when it's dark. Why is it always so fucking dark? It just becomes... Hmm.
Other side here, we're going to need to place a basin right there diagonally, and then a brass funnel here.
Couldn't have specified that I needed 2 right away. Or did you just want to be a stupid bitch? I'm very hostile for some reason. Not that I have a reason to. Mm.
On this brass funnel, we're going to set the filter to coal blocks only, and
Does it have to be blocked? Imagine if that was me. I think I'm running out of iron. Seems to be running low on supply. Oh no, I clicked teleport. What do I do with this block now? Stay there for now, I guess.
this is going to make it so that we can craft charcoal into coal and then coal into coal blocks in one basin. Then on the other side of this basin here, we're going to place another brass funnel, and we're going to set the filter of this one to charcoal.
Brass funnel. I don't know, I don't think we're gonna need any... I don't have the charcoal on me, but I have some at home, in here.
We can then place it in the lava. We're going to place that there, and
I just needed to clean it up a bit because I starting to get fucking claustrophobic with how much shit I had on me. Sorry. But I always spawned this way, opposite direction of where it is. Probably remembers. Right. Diamond farm. So if you turn around and I teleport there now. Oh, so it's just based on what direction I'm looking. I did something wrong. starts burning my face off. Ain't nothing better.
It shouldn't spread anywhere. It should all be encased by this block and then all the other components here. And then we can place in a final block here that will prevent the fan from burning you if you stand in front of it. Both of these blocks, as long as they're non-flammable, can be anything. You can put it up against a wall of a base or somewhere else. Now that we've gotten most of this in, we can now set up the diamond storage system. So we're going to put 2 shafts here and then connect this shaft to the gearbox with another shaft. And then we're going to connect these with a belt. This basin will dump stuff onto here, which we want, and then so will this one, which we don't want. So we're going to fix that in a second. But we need to set this basin to diamonds only, just so that it doesn't accidentally craft anything else. On this,
I don't know if I have diamonds on me. Yes.
far side, we're going to place a basin next to this, barrel next to this basin, so that the basin doesn't spew out stuff onto this belt. And then we're going to place an andesite funnel going into it, and this is where your diamonds are being stored. Now we need to get in.
My brain's breaking in there. Does it have to be a barrel?
In the last few bits here, lava, so we can actually craft the diamonds. So we're going to place a pipe with a mechanical pump right behind it. We're going to place in 3 cogwheels going straight up like this. And then a cogwheel to the left, just like that. And directly below this cogwheel, we're going to place a clutch, and this is where your power is going to be coming into. You can obviously change this clutch around if you need. You can put a double gearbox here and a clutch like that. Just make sure that everything's spinning the correct way, as the Create Mods rotation is directional. Now we can get in the mechanical presses for both basins here. We're just going to shift click them on both of them like this, and then we're going to make sure that they're this horizontal direction, and if they're not, just right click them, and they will flip. We're then going to place a gearbox that connects this mechanical press with the belt, and then a shaft that connects the gearbox to the mechanical press. Now everything should be connected. and if we connect it to power, gearbox to gearbox that connects this mechanical press with the belt, and mechanical presses for both basins here. Mod's rotation is, you can obviously change it. Below this cogwheel, we're going to place a clutch, and this is where your power is going to be coming into. You can obviously change this clutch around if you need, you can put a double gearbox here and a clutch like that. Just make sure that everything's spinning the correct way, as the Create Mod's rotation is directional. Now we can get in the mechanical presses for both basins here. We're just going to shift click them on both of them like this, and then we're going to make sure that they're this horizontal direction, and if they're not, just right click them and they will flip. We're then going to place a gearbox that connects this mechanical press with the belt, and then a shaft that connects the gearbox to the mechanical press. Now everything should be connected, and if we connect it to power, everything should be spinning, and make sure that it's spinning the correct way. You'll know that it's spinning the correct way if there are red particles here from the fan, or that these belts are spinning the correct way. You want these spinning upward. Now we're also going to need to get in an infinite source of lava. I'm going to do this using, as I used over here, a creative fluid tank. Obviously you'll need to do something else, whether it be get it from the nether, or build a big old hole in your survival world and fill it up with lava so that it
I'll just do a creative tank at this point. Not too worried about that. I've already used one. Used these. Then we need a single. There.
Counts as an infinite source. Now that lava's in, we'll see that it is being fed into the basin here. And now everything should be working. We can hook up the tree farm to the main system here by putting an andesite funnel there. And if we speed this up, it'll be going at full speed. You obviously don't need to do that. Now, to verify that this is running, we're going to wait until this gets around. We have quite a bit of wood since we've been building this. So we should have quite a few diamonds being made pretty much immediately. You should have only oak logs going in here. That'll mean that your smart chute is working properly. You should also see that when they get turned into charcoal, this basin will start crafting them. Once we get up to 9 coal, it should get turned into a coal block, which is what we're looking for. There we go. And when that coal block was made, it was brought over to this basin, turned into diamond, and placed, I just picked it up, but placed in this barrel. We can watch that happen again. We're at 7 pieces of coal, so just 2 more. And this does take a little bit of time since we're using an andesite funnel. So if you want to speed this up, you can always replace it with a brass one. And then it will go in stacks instead of just single pieces. We should now see that a bunch of charcoal is going to come in here, get turned into coal, and then get turned into diamonds. There we go. So we have enough coal, but there is too much charcoal in here. So once we get through all the charcoal, it'll start making blocks, and we should see a bunch of diamonds flowing in. There we go. And 3 diamonds made. And that was just with the wood that we got during the time that it took for us to get the wood, which is wild. And that's the farm. Really simple, really easy, and infinite diamonds. It's passive. You don't need to do anything for this to work as long as you have an infinite source of lava and I guess stress units, but as we saw earlier, it doesn't need to be 55,000. You can bring it down to 22 if you so desire. And as I said before, the amount of stress units is almost perfectly correlated to how many diamonds you get per hour at max speed. So if you have an infinite amount of wood, like I would here, then we would get 250 diamonds per hour, solely because that's how fast that this mechanical press can press 4 charcoal into 1 coal and then 9 coal into a coal.
I still don't know if it's working though.
Block. So, again, then we would get 250 diamonds per hour, solely because that's how fast that this mechanical press can press 4 stored. Now we need to get in the last few bits here, lava, so we can actually craft the diamond, and right-click the windmill berry, and then we're going to
I think I know what it is actually.
down just the oak logs into the place. Storage interface, we're going to place it in. Before we do that, we're going to place in all the other blocks that make it not fly. Make the diamond ones, because it doesn't need coal blocks or 1 basin. This one to charcoal.
Yep. Now it should start doing something.
We can then place it in the lava. We're going to place that there. And we're going to set the filter of this one to charcoal. We can then place it in the lava. We're going to place that there, and it shouldn't spread.
Oh, that's why it's just not working, because I don't have additional recipes. Stupid. Hey, and at least now we get the other mods as well. I think that's it, you know. I'm not sure. It's nearly 8 a.m., so I do have permission to go make food if I want to. As they've said, my parents have said from 11 p.m. to 7 a.m. Now I want to watch Ice Age 2, gonna. Oh, I'm hearing sounds that I was not hearing before. It is really king. I got 1 diamond. That means we can raise the speed again. I guess I'll be AFKing here all night. Oh, all day, I guess, considering it's not night anymore, definitely. Stupid pig. Freaking dying or shit. Why do I have a stack of saplings on me There's nothing in this chest filling it up. I've already forgotten what the mods do that I installed. No, I don't. I remember actually. Okay. How would I create copper farm do? I love the design of that building. That looks really good.
There's a crazy glitch in Minecraft 1.21 that lets you get infinite copper from a single copper block. Don't believe me? Just watch. All you need is a regular unwaxed copper block, put that into a stone cutter, and that's going to give you 4 of these copper grates. And this is where the fun begins. So if you wax these things with a piece of honeycomb, that's going to turn it into a full regular copper block because Bedrock Edition. Now you can go ahead and scrape those off, break them, and now you got 4 times the copper you started with. And this is an infinite copper duplication glitch. It's so silly. But yeah, now we got 16 of these copper grates. This is too many copper grates. Now we can wax these again and get full copper blocks out of it. Absolutely ridiculous. You want to know what's more ridiculous? A full 6 copper blocks for 2 copper trapdoors. Whose idea was this recipe? Another silly thing is if you scrape off a copper trapdoor, then it's actually going to change position from upper to lower for no reason at all. Subscribe for more
That's
bugs.
fucking
There's a
stupid.
crazy glitch.
It's very short. The fuck is Viridium? Yeah, whatever. I'll ignore that for now. Let's see if double doors work. They sure do. Brilliant. And powder. 3. I think I can just handle killing zombies, creepers. Because I no longer need peaceful. Except for food. But I'll make a farm. It's fine. Although I do wanna set it back to 12 because it's just better and there's no difference noticeably. If we go to huge cave, a bunch of creepers are gonna start spawning in. Which means I get gunpowder. I use gunpowder to get gunpowder. Fine. Unless I miss like 99% of my shots, I'm actually not going to lose a bunch. Almost blew up there. Running out of ammo. Is that worth it? No, I cancelled out all of my ammo. Actually, no, I did go up quite a bit. I was at like, what, 60 or something now. Oh, seems profitable. I'm interested. Okay, I want to see what this thing does. I want to know what the difference is between them. Interesting. Whoops. That's not quite what I wanted to do. Oh well. What you climbing for, bitch? You're not supposed to be here. That's outside. Stay there. So laggy right now. What the fuck? Well, I'm gonna leave this episode here, and I'm gonna leave my diamond farm running for a while before I close the games. Anyways, thank you for watching, and see you next time, I guess. Tomorrow. Technically today, probably, maybe. Okay, bye! Also, if you're wondering about... I have OBS hidden to OBS, so I'm looking at OBS right now. If I hover over, like, see, pause recording. Okay, bye!